The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Tampa. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
On the ground, here is the first-round pick from April's draft.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here, and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. A toss left. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man, Max Booten. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Play 10 of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. his second rushing touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Ready up. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Rudolph looking to throw. That is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go. Shots, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Emeka Egbuka. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Back to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. What a try. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa. Touchdown number 9 for the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Plays take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready? Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He runs with it. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. That is Ferguson in motion.
19, Tiger, nice. Ready?
Now Rudolph. pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And it's third down. Third and 9.
Ready.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Third and 9. Now the ball comes out, and the Buccaneers come away with the turnover. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. And 60 average.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving to his left. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ready. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 18. 5 in. 79 Brock.
Back to throw is Rudolph. On the run to the right. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. A huge play for Dallas. Pickup of 46 yards.
And the Cowboy first down.
Rudolph exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Let's go now.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here's Rudolph. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Out to his right. He's going to run it.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 47 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Second down and 8. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
It's second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. That one is caught by Ibuka. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like, you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Throwing, Rudolph. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
To throw is Rudolph. Moving to his right. He'll take off again. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, The defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
They'll look to throw. On the move left. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
It's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to the air one more time. Rolling to the left. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. From the 41, here's second and 4. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Ready, set.
First down, Cowboys.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Back to 60.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
19, Tiger.
From the 31, here is second and 5. Headed left, buying time. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Chapter 11, Chapter 11. 18 Robert, 18 Robert.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That is taken in left side by Fortin. And he will go all the way. Tyquan Thornton, touchdown Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Prescott on 1st down. That's down the field for Lamb. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot.
That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
I just want to run. I just want to run. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Rolling right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah! 47! We go 47!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Forced to his right, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go 46. 47. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Start on the ground, and let's give him about 4 on that one. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with him again, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now from the gun. And that's that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 3rd down, Prescott forced out wide. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's hard. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play on 4th down. 32 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Now it is 1st and goal. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Buccaneers, 2
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, go!
Here's a designed run, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. On the run to the right. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready, set. Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And they dig themselves out of that hole rather effectively. Gain of 19 on 1st and 20. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now a little pop pass. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 19 Lion.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. That is caught. And he's in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Cowboys 22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, 47. 47. 26.
On the play fake, Dak. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
That caught by Davis. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw is Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
46. Yeah! 46.
They'll throw again. Dak exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Go, get out there. There we go, kill. 26.
Prescott again. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. Here is 1st and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Again, Prescott to the air. Flush to his right. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked by Benjamin Morrison. Oh, big hole left side.